All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Man Alive here.
Jody there.
And we are super excited for two reasons. One, we're going to check out what I like to. Actually, three reasons. Two, it's holiday themed. So that's
we need to
fantastic.
put our sweaters on.
That's better. And also excited because it's got Stephen Merchant on here. I'm not sure if you know him by name, but I'm sure you've probably seen him here or there. He was in Big Bang Theory. Oh. He was the guy that was dating Amy, who's a huge fan of Sheldon.
Oh!
You dated Sheldon Cooper?
Yes, at that dinner, and that's all he kept asking us questions about him.
He was on the original UK Office. I think he was one of the co-creators of The Office.
Okay.
He's in a bunch of stuff. He's a really tall guy, really funny guy.
Does he have the blonde hair?
It's watch. It's not going to be that Stephen Merchant. It's going to be hilarious. No, he has like a sandy, dark color.
Okay, I was just curious if he was in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Was he in the Pirates?
Because
that is another.
No, not that guy. Not that guy from The Office. Not the blondie.
Okay.
I think he was in The Office UK. I could be wrong about that. I'm getting really excited, but he's in a bunch of stuff. His name's attached to a bunch of stuff. He also acts in a bunch. So I'm excited for this. We don't know what his lie is. It just says Stephen Merchant on What I Lied to You. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. If you like our reaction, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video. Should I kind of just cut you off and put my headphones on? I was like, forget Nick.
It's just like every other day.
I know.
Nothing
I just love you so much.
No, you don't. It's funny how you asked for his haircut. He's got a hat on in this video. I love it.
Stephen is first up.
I am in a Madness tribute act. Sorry, what I meant to say was Merry Christmas, Steve.
Thank you. I once concealed a serious injury because I didn't want a builder to think I wasn't one of the boys.
Please, Steve.
You pretended you had a serious.
No, he concealed it.
Oh, he concealed, I'm sorry.
Concealed means hidden.
That was beautiful. That was good.
Is
that Ozzy Osbourne's wife?
It looks like her.
I'm wondering.
Real quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Random thought. He said Merry Christmas. I always thought that the UK people said Happy Christmas. Is that just a Harry Potter thing? Or let us know. Is that like kind of an old school and the new school and most recent generations say Merry Christmas? Let me know. Just curious.
All I know is they say Happy Christmas in Love Actually. That's British. Yep,
Thank you very much. You can't dance to save your life. Right, and what was this injury?
Thank you. No, thanks for asking. It was quite a severe hand injury.
What happened to your hand?
I was at a like a place where they sell glass, and I cut my hand there.
Why did you care what the builder thought of you?
Well, I had gone to buy some glass, and my father, who used to be in the building business, said, "Oh, careful, son." Don't know where he's from.
Was he a pirate?
I think he was. He said, "Be careful, mate, when you go in there, because if they think that you're like some specky student type, they'll hike the price." So I went into the shop and I tried to seem quite sort of geezery.
How do you do that?
I was like, all right, you geezer. I said, where's the glass, mate? And he's like, we got a ton of it. I went, cheers. And I sort of went over, and in the shop, it's sort of stacked up a bit like, you know, if you go in.
But not like this story.
And I went to look at a piece like that, and I slid it. Oh! Well, yes, you're right, because the chap behind there, the geezer, said, oh, don't do that, mate.
Well, hang on,
he said, you might cut yourself. And obviously I didn't, and I went, I think I know what I'm doing, Chief. I threw in a chief. I looked at my hand, gash, huge gash. And I went, oh. But I didn't want him to see that I'd cut my hand, because then he'd know I wasn't one of the lads.
But what
so
were you
I put my hand in my pocket.
Did it not seep through?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
yes.
So you now had a patch of blood on your pocket?
It's sort of kind of dribbling down the leg for quite a while.
Was it?
I want to know about when you went to pay for it, because that's tricky, because you've got one hand's out of action.
Firstly, I tried to bandage it.
What with?
Well, there you are. That was yes, that was awkward. Well,
In the pocket?
Well, no, what I did was I said, oh, I pretended to take a phone call.
Right.
And I went, you know, hello, you.
Wait a second. I'm not gonna say anything.
No. I want to hear what you say. I want to hear it.
Depending on how young he was, there would be no cell phone. We didn't have cell phones till high school.
But did he say this was a long time ago? I didn't hear that.
He said when he was a boy, his dad told him to go into my glass.
I don't remember him saying when I was a boy. But hold on. Let's say he's 50. Okay, cell phones have been around since the 80s, for crying out loud. That's 40 years ago. It is possible. Now, I'm at first, because they always try to trick you, like when you're thinking about it for a second. That means nothing. He's given a lot of details. The thing that's funny to me, though, is whether it's true or it's a lie, he's describing something that most men do. Like, we can't just admit when we made a mistake. Like, we have to just keep going over and covering up and digging ourselves deeper and deeper. Like, why is that? And I've been guilty of that many, many times. Like, I don't want this person to think less of me. But nobody cares. I wish I didn't worry about it, and I wish we didn't worry about it. Do you like that hat, though?
Right. And I went, you know, hello, you muppet. And then I got to take this.
Yeah, it's Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. And then I went outside and I was looking to see if there was any shops nearby. Yeah. And there was a sort of, you know, a corner shop. And so I popped in there.
What did you get? Tissues?
I'm not sure I want to say.
Oh, he had a
Pad.
tampon. He had a tampon.
Oh, I know what you used.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
no, you
first word,
didn't.
you used a diaper,
You used a panty liner, didn't
Yes,
you?
I did, yes.
Great idea. Really good idea.
Good, thank you, doctor.
Very good.
Trained doctor said it was a good idea.
You used a panty liner
Yes.
on your bleeding hand.
Yes. Well,
And then took that out of your pocket.
well, no, I kept that in the pocket when I went back in the shop. Because
Oh.
I was worried that he might think I wasn't
Yes.
one of the lads if I had a panty liner on my hand. So I kept that hidden. I kept that from him.
Do you remember the cost, Steve?
I didn't get the discount.
Oh, they charge you the top whack.
charge
They charge you the top idiot's rate.
Yes.
Stephen, darling,
Yes.
how many stitches did you have in your hand?
I didn't actually get stitches in the end.
What did you do?
I think I just let it sort of heal.
Naturally. Yes, more organic, yes.
Thank you. Yes.
You know what's also organic?
So understanding.
I'm glad so.
So, Sharon, what are you
Yes.
thinking? Is this true, do you think?
Oh, what a strange story.
Sharon, that's her name. Couldn't think of it. I don't understand why you wouldn't get stitches. Now, there's some people that don't want to go to the doctors, but he definitely can afford it. Why? I know some people like do super glue, right? And supposedly that's supposed to work. Some people put duct tape. Like why wouldn't you get stitches unless he's deathly afraid of needles or?
I'll see.
Because that was a great question. How many stitches you get? Because some like if it was
Yeah.
over most of the palm, you're talking about like 60 stitches or so, 40 to 60 stitches.
You would know because you got your hands all stitched.
Yeah,
up.
I got right here, and right there, and that was
I can't.
95 stitches. 60, 40 sounds like a lot, but I'm telling you, that would be a lot right there.
You had 95 stitches?
Yeah, all together.
Jeez.
It was ridiculous. But
Hence the reason why I don't do blood.
I am going to say, I've been so bad at this.
Do you want me to go first?
No, I'm going to go first this time. I'm not going to cop out.
Okay.
The last comment I saw about one of these is like, Nick, dude, come on.
Stop
First,
overthinking.
Gut instinct, okay? I'm going to say it's true.
Okay. I have something in my eye, sorry. I am going to say it's a lie. Oh my gosh, I got something in my eye. Apologize. It could be true. It very well could be. I think she's so sweet, Sharon, to be like, how many stitches? Like, oh, organically. Okay. Like, she's just so understanding.
But I think she was adding a little bit of sarcasm to it, too.
Definitely, definitely. But she just comes off like
Yeah.
such a sweet, like, mom. But I'm going to go with it's a lie. Because even though cell phones were out, we didn't get them
Oh, I hope this is the beginning of your demise.
until the early 2000s
I'm rooting
as
against
like
you.
a pub. Like, I don't know about the UK. I just know that in America, like, you didn't give them to your children or your kids until the early 2000s. And that's if you were pretty well off. I mean, now everybody has them, but it was more for like business and work.
But you're thinking he was like a 9-year-old boy.
I could be very, very wrong. You're right. I could be wrong. I'm just saying, and I don't know. When he said he got injured by building, I assumed he was gonna come like hit his thumb with a hammer and keep going or something.
Right.
So I'm gonna say it's a lie. I'm going with a lie.
Got it.
I could be wrong, and I hope that you are right. That just randomly fell.
My son's cards just fell in the trash on their own. Here we go.
I think it is.
Oh. Why? Why do you think it's true?
Because I think he's trying to throw us off by...
Being vague about
Yes,
it. Yeah.
very vague.
I think you're lying because I would have thought you'd have gone and got medical attention and got it seen to.
I don't know who to trust the most. I mean, it's Hobson's choice, isn't it? I'm 51-49.
Real quick, the reason why I think it is a lie, though, I'm still saying it's true, but it's the pad. Like, if you go to a corner store, just get some gauze. Like, why would you get a pad?
Because maybe they didn't have gauze.
It's very close. True, I think.
I think that's how much it cost.
51.
Right, you're saying it's true.
You say it's true.
You're saying it's true. Steve, was it true or were you telling a lie?
It was a truth.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, I know. I was doing a little fence sitting there, but I did say true. I was sticking to true. But there was, like, some holes in that story for sure.
For sure.
As you're going to have here.
For sure. I'm just amazed he didn't get stitches. It must not have been that bad of a cut if he didn't get stitches.
You said a bad gash. You think a gash that would need some stitches for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But...
And especially in your hand where you're constantly moving it and it's constantly opening up.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, so I was looking it up just to make sure. I thought I knew I'd seen his name as credits, even on the U.S. version of The Office. But yes, he was a co-writer, co-director with Ricky Gervais, and then also credited executive producer on the U.S. Office. So let's go. He also starred in it very briefly. He appeared in 3 episodes as Augie, or Paul Shepard. Augie, is that like the equivalent of the guy's inappropriate friend?
Oh, maybe. Oh,
So
yeah.
Brent's inappropriate friend. Did he have an inappropriate friend like Michael? What was his?
Oh, I'm trying to remember.
I forget what his name
The
was.
one who laced the cupcakes and always made those sexual jokes.
The guy who's... yeah, absolutely horrible. Love the shows, both of them. But I am a huge fan of his because I really appreciate those people that are creators. I mean, we just do reaction channels for crying out loud. But creators of comedy, they are behind the scenes, but they're also in front of the camera. There was a really good movie I liked, a wrestling movie called Fighting With My Family with, she's a British wrestler, Paige. He was, I think, director of that or writer of that or whatever. He has a lot of behind the scenes, and he also puts himself in the thing, so I like him a lot. The story had a lot of different holes on it, so I can see why you would say lie, truth, but at the end of the day, that's 2 in a row for me, baby.
Congratulations, Nick.
And it's the beginning of your demise.
That's okay.
It is the beginning of the overthinking. You have now taken on my sickness, and I have taken on the annoying.
The difference is I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely, you don't care. We all know she does.
Gosh, I don't though.
She doesn't.
I don't care.
Look at how she gets reacted when I say she does.
Because I don't care.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't react. It's a dangerous trap. For anyone still watching, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.